And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Pass to Curitin. Left side Gasol. Good work there as it goes. Well, Greg, every new NBA season is characterized by a great deal of optimism around the league. Each team has it.
Yeah, these guys work really hard in the offseason. They come into the year with expectations and goals that they've set for themselves. Now, though, it's finally time to go out and execute.
Leaving no doubt, slamming it right through.
Moore's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Now, here's Moore. He's got 8. Gasol with the rebound. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. They get a hand on it. Crawford with the steal. Moore with it. Gasol covering. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 10 points.
Always a good idea to get out and run.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Moore picked his pocket. Battier right side. And Battier throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Person. Pass to Curitin. 6 to shoot. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curitin's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
2 points. That one goes.
I imagine they'll keep going to him. He's been solid offensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Gooden with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Person. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And coming in with intensity as if nothing could stop it.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Eddie Curry, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Memphis also making a switch. Knight's checked in for Person. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. A nice shot by Knight. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Battier against Moore. And it falls over the rim and in. Moore's got 18 points.
He's simply on a tear right now and showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Gooden. And it's Gooden with the jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Moore with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Knight. Baseline J on the way. And that one's good. Curitin. Curitin's got his third basket of the night right there. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Moore, and he drives in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Releases. Again, Chicago. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now here's Moore. 25 points in the game.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here he goes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left in the first. Poked away. Down low. Williams kicks to Moore. Driving in, and he jams it with authority.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
It could go. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Swift, that's good.
Not sure anything is going to bother Swift. I mean, he's like trying to move him out. He's anchored in there tough.
Curry's shot is good.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
And so Knight will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game. To the inside, here's Swift, and that one is stuffed right through.
And this is what Swift does best. Excellent at rising up and throwing it down.
Here's Curry. They double-team Curry. Chalk up two there. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Swift. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Swift's got 6 in the quarter.
This is where you want to get the ball to Swift. The closer, the better.
Here's Curry. Here's Visor. He's guarded by Knight. Jacks up a three. The three-pointer's right on target. Visor's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Here's Knight. And it's Memphis with another.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time. I'm sure he'll be doing that consistently. Always surveying the floor. Williams with that veteran-like vision there.
Person with the bucket. Person's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Knight, the bounce pass. Now, here's Owens. D right on him. Pass to Swift. Clock at 4. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Whoa, he pulled that in a game? Come on. Man, what a dish there from Williams. Can't wait to see the assist numbers he puts up.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Hassel. He's got...
Big time.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
Grizzlies have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Greg, of course, the big story again this year, Michael Jordan coming back into the league.
And he showed in his first year back, he still has it. You wonder if this might be the last run, though. Still, always a treat to watch the GOAT play.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now, here's Gooden. He's guarded closely. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Watson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies making a switch here. Person's checked in.
Wesley Person.
Here's Curitan. He has 6. To the paint. And it's Gooden with the jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Battier comes with the double team. From deep, Moore. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moore's got 37.
Can't be indecisive on those quick jumpers. Let it fly.
Pass to Person. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Rose passes to Moore. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Moore's got 43 points.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Drives to the hoop, and that one is hammered home.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Moore's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Steps back. Here's Person, and he lays it straight in. Person's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Chicago making a switch here. Hassel's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Bulls. Number 23, Trenton Hassel.
Pass to Person. It's stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Near the 3-point line, it's Moore, and it's good off the back rim and in. Moore's got 48.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curitan. He has 6. Here's Gasol. Moore with the block.
Oh, that's tremendous anticipation, timing the block perfectly.
For the three. Good! Another from three.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Moore with the block. Yes, that goes in. Moore's got 53.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to Gooden. Here's Curitan. Now Gooden. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gooden's got his third bucket of the night.
Great court awareness there to find the open man.
Battier comes with the double team. Moore. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Gooden. It's deflected. Moore outside, from outside the arc, and again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that. Another bucket. Wow.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for fourth most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Curitan. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
From deep, and again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And Gasol slams it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Memphis ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Person the pass to Curity. Moore with the block. Gooden with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Petty's got it. And finished off by Gasol.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Moore. Again, what an avalanche.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Memphis moving it around. Count it. That's 12 points for Big Smooth.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Moore. Fades and shoot. Hits it again. Wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game from...
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Out tonight. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Knight's got 6.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
From deep, Moore. Good, another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
From deep, another 3 for Chicago.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
1-0, yet another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. Moore with the block. Here's the break. Pull up Jay. Pass to Pfizer. Takes the 3. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Poke loose. Williams with the steal. Kick out to Moore. This one for 3. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Got a piece of it. Knight against Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And here is Knight. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying the... Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a 3-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Knight on the wing. Here's Giricek. Robinson pulls it in. Brunson against Knight. And stolen by Owens. Taken away by Williams. Taken away. Here's Giricek. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Grizzlies foul. Giricek. First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the rejection by Curry. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Watson, the pass to Swift. It's tipped. Floats it up for Curry. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Throw it his way, and he'll take care of the rest. It's that simple.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Owens. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 4 assists now tonight.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Curry looking it over. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And he makes that one. Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Hoiberg. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Hoiberg's got his first 3 points of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Chandler's checked in for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Curry with it. To the wing right side. Here's Pfizer. Takes it inside.
Good team basketball. Nice find there.
Here's Curitan. On the wing, Battier. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Chandler with the steal. The shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Good. Makes it off the glass. For Chicago, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7.
Oh, great find by Williams. You love that awareness from a first-year player.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Chicago making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. The shot's good from Gasol.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Chandler inside the line. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Curitin, the pass to Person. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Pfizer. To the middle. Here's Chandler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Chandler's got 6 in the quarter.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
It's good. 16 points for Big Smooth.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Shoots over Gasol. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Robinson for 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Battier with it. Robinson picks him up. And that one's good. Curitin.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Curry.
Chandler against Gasol. Chandler with the steal. And now it's Chandler running. He can go all the way. Here's Williams. And that falls.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is